Hey guys, so it's time to do a quick little comparison of the speed and camera here between the Lenovo K3 Note and the Xiaomi Mi4i, and these two quite interesting devices because they are coming in at very similar in terms of the price, and also very similar in terms of the specs. Obviously the Xiaomi is a little bit smaller here, but both coming with 30 megapixel cameras, both coming with full HD displays, very nice form factors, and we can see which one reigns dominant here. So I do have my money on the Lenovo for the boot up. It's very fast. I have put the Xiaomi on performance mode as well, to get the most performance out of it. And you can see here though that this one on the left, very quick to boot up. A little bit behind here on the Mi4i, but as I said, I have put it onto the performance mode, which you will find here somewhere in the settings. Battery, and there you go. So you can see it's on performance mode there, so no excuses. Also it's updated to the latest software as well. So you can see that. So you can just start off here, opening up some apps. Just see basically that we close everything off, so nothing's running there. Whoa, getting a bit carried away here. So why is that not getting rid of it? There we go, that's better. So we can just start off here, opening up some apps, starting off with LinkedIn. So that was roughly the same. So a little bit quicker here on the left. And what else have we got? Uber. Again, the K3 Note here, very nice and quick. But the Mi4i has come back there, which is nice. What's this? Let's just bump this down a little bit. It's a very bright screen. WhatsApp. So a lot of speed here on the left for the WhatsApp. And again, have we done Wish? There we go. So it again on the left, very quick. What about the cameras here? So Xiaomi a little bit quicker there, and we do have Play Store here. So the Mi4i's come back here again. Wow, this one's a little bit back and forth. What about the settings? See if we can do these. Quicker here on the left. Wow, not very decisive if you ask me. Do we have YouTube? So to me that looks a bit on the left again, if you ask me. clock. So about the same on that one. But I think a bit mixed there, if you ask me. You know, not too much in the way of differences, really. Maybe we'll see some more differences on the this area of speed. So we can just start off here with Kotaku. So the Note came up a bit quicker there for the first one, GSM Arena. And again, the Note, Phone Arena. The Note again. Wow, very quick for the this component, browsing, leaving the Mi4i behind here. So I think you can definitely see here the keep forgetting its name, K3 Note, or the Lemon, aka Lemon, is a bit quicker when it comes to the browsing. No questions asked. We can just check out the multitasking. It's going to drive me mad, this is, because it's not standard. Bit quicker here on the left, starting off. And we do have Groupon. So a little bit of a transition here, but not so much so on the left. So I think this is going to be one of those whether you prefer nice transitions or just like fastness. I think the K3 Note is very quick here, no nonsense, it's just in. But there's no reloading on both of them, which is good. But I think the K3 Note is a bit quicker here, if you ask me. I think one thing I have noticed here actually on the multitasking, even though they're both running Lollipop, I do notice like it feels a bit laggier on the Xiaomi, and that extends throughout actually the experience. So like for example, when you bring up this multitasking area, sometimes it lags. And when you scroll as well, sometimes you'll notice it's a bit slow. You'll also notice it as well on the home screen. You can see there's a big difference here, a bit jittery on the Mi4i, but very nice and smooth on the K3 Note. So I think in day-to-day kind of usage, like the animations etc., much faster on the K3 Note, to be honest. And we are running the latest software, as I said, on here, and we're actually in performance mode as well, so definitely some work to do there, I think, for the speed. But nevertheless, there is also the question of the cameras here, and we are getting 30 megapixel cameras. I know the Mi4i is definitely a Sony sensor in there. I'm not sure about the sensor in the K3, but I'm assuming it's probably a Sony one because it's giving me very nice images. So I'd say that in terms of the day-to-day kind of look of both of them, probably prefer the ones on the Mi4i just a little bit more than the ones on the K3 Note, but it's very close, don't get me wrong. I think both of them do very well here in general. You know, I think they are budget devices at the end of the day, but I think that the The Mi4i just takes ones which look a little bit more kind of in detail, if you ask me, and you can only really see it when you blow them up a little bit, like the banister image. It looks a little bit more in detail and a little less coldish as well, although some of the pictures on the Mi4i do seem to look a bit greenish now and again, but I didn't notice the issue too much on the recent set of photos I took, maybe because they have actually just rolled out an update for the phone the other day or so, so that could have solved that greenish issue. But generally both of them very nice when it comes to the pictures. But in terms of the video recording, again, very similar here in good daylight. However, I think in poor light, the video recording on the Note does need some improvement. It does seem to be quite poor, which I have actually checked, and I have got all the settings as it should be, so not sure why it is very slow, but they do need to fix that, because the Mi4i and the Zenfone 2 is much better when it comes to the low light. So I think to summarize, really, here you can see that the K3 Note with its MediaTek certainly gives the Mi4i a run for its money in terms of the speed. As I said before, if you do prioritize speed, I think you're going to enjoy the experience on the K3 Note a little bit more at the moment. I think there's a lot of scope here for further updates to improve the speed on the Mi4i, but I do notice like some heat as well compared to the K3, which I don't really notice even when I'm hammering it as well. I think the heat issue could be due to the Snapdragon 615, which I do get with the M4 Aqua. So a lot of heating issues when it comes to Qualcomm this year. But yeah, just a quick little comparison then between these two. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, with the K3 Note you do get also a expandable storage, which is very nice, as well as a removable battery, which you don't really see too often in more budget phones, which is pretty cool. However, I think I do prefer the display a little bit more on the Mi4i here. As you can see, it does look a little bit more colourful. You get those very kind of like pastel colours with Xiaomi that you get on the higher end models as well, which are absolutely awesome. Can't really see any difference between the iPhone's display really. So if you're a display lover, you'll love the Mi4i a little bit more, but both of them do have good displays nevertheless. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here, between these two. It is early days when it comes to the software on the K3 Note, but we do like to do quick little comparisons here. Hope you did enjoy the comparison, and I'll be comparing it with some other phones shortly. So do stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.